How's it, guys? Hope you're keeping safe in this time as we're all on lockdown. This is my bits, as we call it, bits and bites for the video to give you some stuff to do at home so that you don't sit there and eat too much. So I'm going to get right to it. Mine is going to be a little bit more upper body at this stage. So what I'd like to do is this exercise, which is excellent for using your ribs, is that you grab yourself a chair like I've done here. You can basically grab any chair. You sit upright, the whole normal thing where your spine, your head is in line with your spine, and you make sure you're sitting up nice and straight. The best way to always do it is take a nice deep breath. Hold yourself there, and you can obviously blow out and keep yourself in that position. So what I'd like you to do, the exercise really is more for Latin American, is to be able to isolate your upper body. Like we would normally do Cuban motion with your hips, I'd like you now to do, let's call it the Cuban motion for the upper body. Is what we're going to do is we're going to hold into our chair like this, and the idea is to stay in that posture position. I would like you to move your upper body from side to side. So you can see there I've extended, it looks like I've extended my right rib. In your case it will look like the left, but yeah, it's my right. And then I'll centerize it again. And then I'll go over to my other side. And the whole idea here is to be able to isolate your upper body with your lower body not moving at all. So it's like dancing with your upper body only, not using your legs at all. You can see I'm going to the left, my left, your right, center, move over to your left, center. And the whole idea here is just to isolate that from side to side the whole time. You can even grab yourself a piece of music and you can say something like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and something like that. Depending on the speed of the music, obviously you can speed the music up and do a little bit faster. As we do Latin American, it's never going to be this slow unless of course you're doing a bit of a rumba. So the idea is to go from side to side. You can centerize it and from side to side, but the whole idea is to keep your hips quiet and still. And as you can see, I'm just moving from side to side. 1 and 2. And I'm also trying to not move my shoulders. You'll see I'm trying to keep my shoulders, my top line of my shoulders pretty much straight. And as I'm moving from side to side, my lower body is keeping still. Once you can do this correctly, you're going to also try and do it forward and back. This is a lot harder because now you've got to go forward, relax, back, relax, forward, relax, back, relax, forward, relax, back, relax. And again, I'm trying to keep my shoulders centered to my hips and moving my chest forward and back the whole time. And once you can make that exercise right, you can put the whole thing together and you can actually push your left or your right, depending on what side you're doing now. You can roll it all the way to the back, bring it all the way forward on the right hand side, bring it all the way around, pretty much like doing a figure of 8 with your hip action. I'm sure your teachers have all taught you how to do that whole figure of 8 with your hips. And you can see my shoulders are moving slightly, of course, but I'm trying to keep my hips quiet, just to try and use my upper body. Ultimately, when I'm center like here, I want to get this right first. If you cannot do this side to side yet, I would suggest you spend some time on just doing this side to side because it is quite a difficult exercise. Specifically if you're a ballroom dancer and you don't do a lot of Latin American, this is quite difficult because we normally keep our spine straight. We don't isolate the upper body at all. So once I get this right, then I can do the round maybe, and then I can do the figure of 8. But all of what I just said is a lot of exercise. It's not a one-time thing. So I'm going to leave you with that. I just want you to do the side to side. I want you to do the back and forward, then try the figure of 8. Do a bit of round actions, put a bit of music on, do it to the music, and once you can do that, then we'll add all of that to your movements, your steps. Thanks guys, enjoy.